Event planning. So first, what is planning? The first and most crucial task in management is planning. Every level of management requires it. All of the organization's business activities will lose their purpose without planning. Given the growing size and complexity of companies, the value of planning has expanded even more. The uncertain and dynamic nature of the business environment has increased the relevance of planning. Without planning, it may not be impossible, but it will be challenging to predict the uncertain future event. Organizing and setting up all of the various aspects that go into a particular event, such as a fundraiser, birthday party, or corporate promotion, is known as event planning. Recent research indicates that $500 billion is spent annually on planned events worldwide. The industry has experienced tremendous growth over the last 10 to 15 years. This expansion is the result of the stronger economy and the tendency for corporate organizations to outsource their meeting and planning tasks. Planning in depth can help with a variety of commercial and social occasions. Each event may fall under a different category, such as celebrations, promotions, commemoration, and education. Parades, weddings, birthdays, and anniversaries are examples of occasions to celebrate. Political gatherings, product premieres, and fashion shows are examples of promotional events. Civic gatherings and memorials are examples of commemorative events. Meetings, graduations, and conferences are examples of educational events. To ensure the success of the event, organizers must manage a variety of activities. A planner might be tasked with selecting an appropriate location for the event, designing it, and researching the individuals who made the request. Planning an event also entails preparing the decorations, food, and entertainment. A planner may be also in charge of making invitations and lodging arrangements. He or she may also be responsible for organizing and managing the event staff on site. Event planner is employed by companies or people for his or her experience in this particular industry. The process of planning an event takes time and can occasionally be difficult. For instance, the bride might already have enough anxiety on her wedding day without having to worry about the caterer's arrival time. A professional planner has the contacts and time to make sure the events go off without a hitch. The event planning industry is diverse, and event planners typically began their careers in a specific area of special events. Some might have made the transition from event organizing to catering businesses. Others who were employed as corporate planners afterwards started their own company. Their extensive event planning knowledge is crucial to ensuring that everything goes properly. Obtaining a qualification, such as a degree or certificate in event planning or management, is another road to the position. People might want to think about pursuing certification as a certified meeting planner or a certified special events professional. Both certifications require extensive study and investigation, and the jobs come with a lot of responsibility.
Keys to event planning. Troubleshooting unforeseen setbacks is a standard occurrence when event planning, but good planning can lessen the possibility of such instances. The night before a big event is no time to remember an important missed detail. Take the time to brush up on your planning skills and review the keys necessary to pulling off a productive, enjoyable affair. Doing so will relieve unneeded stress on yourself and your team. Working out budgets. Before assigning a budget amount to your event, carefully consider important details like the event's budget, history and any inflationary costs. You'll need to establish budget timelines too. Create a chart or spreadsheet that gives estimated costs along with realistic budget spending dates. This key is especially helpful if you are planning an event several months out from the actual date. Budget dates serve as benchmarks that will keep you on track. On-site manager. Appoint an on-site manager to be available at the venue for equipment arrivals, rehearsals, and meeting with vendors. As the event planner, your duties may keep you away from the venue at times, so you need a flexible assistant. Choose someone that communicates efficiently and succinctly. For this position, you must have a problem solver and someone who's willing to keep you abreast of any issues that arise. Marketing the event. If your event's success depends on high attendance, good marketing is crucial. Besides the cost of the venue, marketing will likely be your highest budget cost. Verify all dates, times, locations, and guests before meeting with printing and advertising partners. You need to get delivery and printing estimates in writing. It is important to know when the cut-off times are for going to press with your event information. Finding sponsorships. Cover event costs by attracting and retaining sponsors. Sponsorship services act as a middleman matching up corporations with special event planners. It may be worth a small percentage to enlist the help of a professional sponsorship management company. Attract as a specific age or interest group by working with companies that your target audience will easily recognize. Review the venue to see where banners and marketing solutions will suitably fit your agenda. Small things. When the day arrives, it will be the sparkling ice sculpture or unusual party favors that amaze guests. Don't neglect the small details like personalized name tags, the appropriate background music, and trendy foods. Focus on surprising guests with a few nice extras rather than delivering the expected mundane event extras.
The basis of event organization. Event organization. It is generally recognized by event management practitioners that there are 5 distinct phases to the event management organization process. This is how an individual or group plans, schedules, and organizes an event for client. Events can include ceremonies, convention, or conference. Alice Conway is the Director of Event Management at Stratford University. Alice Conway recommends to use the 5 phases of event management, in which the concepts were outlined by Joe Goldblatt as the basis for planning and executing effective events. We'll tackle about the 5 phases of event planning. We'll start, of course, with the first phase, which is research. Conway says, research allows planners to dig deeply into the client's goals from both an emotional and pragmatic vantage point. For this phase, you need to do some research to find out what your customer has in mind for their event before you start planning it. The customer's demands and wants can be met by conducting research. You can do this by asking the customer about the aim or objective of their event through an interview or survey. To effectively present the client's business during the event, you can even do research on the client's business. To ensure that you and your team accomplish the client goals, you can make notes about them while you conduct research, like asking about what's their budget, what's the date of the event, how many people are they inviting, and etc., so that you can plan effectively. Second phase, which is design, which Conway affirmed that this is the time to brainstorm, dream, and look at things from client's perspective. When choosing the subject or tone of the event during the design phase, think about asking your client how they want their event to appear or feel. It is also recommended to explore and find other interesting things that is connected to your idea so that you can give more details to the event. After after you establish the topic of the event, start searching for location, decor, music, and lighting according to the client's requirements. Signage such as banners or logos may be another design element. Make an effort to make sure that every design element complements or fits the occasion's overall concept. For example, your client requires for formal theme, then you can use darker colors, mature music, or contemporary decoration, and etc. Third phase, planning. The phase that should be used to solidify factors like budget, venue, and important timelines. This phase is like finalizing the event. Each part of your plan, including the budget, location, and theme, will be finished during the planning phase. To do this, you can write down your thoughts in a plan. Making an event timetable or timeline is another aspect of planning, which you may discuss with the customer. Just like when the event begins, when the speaker presents, when other activity starts, when the guests can eat, when the event concludes. This phase assures that the planning procedure is effective. You might consult the caterers if you have questions regarding the meal. You can have the rest of your question answered during the planning phase. In this stage, you may also assign responsibilities or duties for your team members. Fourth phase, which is coordination. Conway also affirmed that this is the phase when all the project management elements should be completed. The coordination step, which includes working with your team to make sure that everyone is informed of the strategy, may now be started after you finish the planning stage. To do this, you may check your team and confirm that everyone is aware of their respective responsibilities. Coordination can also relate to verifying specific, such as date of the rehearsal or setup. You should also communicate and notify any employees, volunteers, and the client of the plan or schedule so that everyone understands what to expect throughout the event. Fifth phase, which is evaluation. This ties back to the research plan and should occur throughout the event from inception to objectively monitor the implementation of the event. All information should be gathered for both the client and for the growth of the industry professional. This phase, which comes after the event, involves evaluating how well it went. Ask for feedback from the customer and your team at this time to talk about what worked well and where there is a room for growth. This is crucial phase since you may utilize the feedback to develop your abilities for your next event.
Accreditation for event planning. Event planning professionals help create, organize, and monitor a wide variety of special events and activities. While it's not mandatory to have any formal training, many planners attend event planning accreditation course available through community college. Some colleges and universities also offer classes in event planning. The goal of many event planners to achieve accreditation as a certified meeting professionals. Other accreditation specialties are available as well. Prerequisites. Event planner must be able to coordinate a number of activities and ensure that everything is in its place. This takes a high degree of organizational skills. Computer skills can help streamline some of the everyday tasks such as setting up event registration. Good communication skills, both oral and verbal, are important so that the clients and the event planners understand exactly what each expects. An event planner needs to be able to deal with all kinds of personalities and often during stressful situations. Next, coursework. Companies often look for planners with advanced training to be able to meet their needs. College degrees in marketing, public relations, communications, and business management provide a good background for a career as an event planner. If you want to specialize in event planning, expect to take classes such as meeting and event financial planning, event promotion, and marketing. Thank you.